Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is SKTV coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. My name is Sekou Kenneth. We are waiting to get connected with our colleagues. I think Melbourne is already here. Hopefully, we will just be joining them right away and to get the ball rolling. Hello, Melbourne. Melbourne, are you there?
Yeah.
Melbourne, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm getting you. I'm getting you. I'm getting you.
I think Melbourne need to be paying fine for getting my microphone.
Yeah. No, what happened? I was using the computer that we own, to play songs. So I had to transition now. That means
Oh,
yeah. So that's the thing. But anyway, we are good. Thank you so much for joining us.
yeah. So again, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. This is SKTV coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. With me today is my colleague Mayborn, Johnson Mayborn Kula, and also making it possible, the entire team of Truth FM. Want to say thank you very much. Want to say our greeting to Marka Davis, Mr. O'Neill Roberts, and everybody else, our news crew, everybody. Want to say thank you for joining SKTV. Melbourne, how are you doing? And today we say it's going to be uh, what's on your mind. It's going to be open mic. So tell us what's going on. What's on your mind?
Thank you. There are a lot of things on my mind, but first of all, I just want to say good evening to you and the time check here in Liberia, 17 minutes, claiming up to 7 o'clock. That's the time check. And today is the 28th day of December. Indeed, the year remains the same, 2023. So, yes, indeed, we are still in the first season. We are still continuing up to Monday. And Monday will be the 1st of January. And New Year will be 2024. So, indeed, yes, we are great here in Liberia. Let me just talk, let me take, give you a little happening in Liberia before coming up with what on my mind, which of course I know maybe that would be the same time. But yes, indeed, Liberia, we are good. We are all moving about freely. The weather condition here in Liberia, the sun is shining, even though we call it the Yanin Pepe time, so we are in the Yanin Pepe. That means the weather here is very cold, but the sun is still shining on the weather. Yes, when it comes to the sad news, they continue coming from Total Bon County. Of course, the news that happened on, I can say, roughly about 2 days ago. Yes, 2 days ago, a tanker carrying close to almost 9,000 gallons of gasoline that fall on another side of the road, which of course we saw a lot of Liberians were there trying to get some gasoline, and unfortunately, that tanker exploded and leaving close to almost 40 persons losing their lives. So these are happening here in Liberia, and according to the information we have, close to almost 30 persons are still in a hospital trying to get some treatments from various hospitals, especially from GFK. So indeed, and other people are also giving in their own happy hands when it comes to that. Yes, indeed. And one of the news here also in Liberia is the nomination of the Justice Minister, Councillor Frank Musa Dean, has been nominated by the President of the Republic of Liberia as Associate Justice of the Supreme Court, and that also come up with a lot of reactions. Other people are saying yes, it's good nomination. Others are saying no, the person has no right to nominate, especially at the crucial time. So indeed, these are happening in a cycle of the presidency. And yes, another thing is this thing with the added notification for Justice Nami's resignation in sight, especially the Associate Justice Justice Nambe resigned, sent in a letter of resignation saying that, in fact, due to some illness, or he's not too well to continue on the bench of the Supreme Court. So because of that, he sent in his resignation. And after that, the president nominated Councillor Frank Musa Dean. So these are major happening in Liberia, Sekou. And yes, the weather, like I said, is good. And Liberians are moving about on the normal business or businesses apart from the sad news coming from Bon County to the top, which of course up to now we are yes, we are still waiting word from the government. But even though the medical team are still speaking out, in fact, they are still informing us as to what's going on. And on today, according to the information also that we are getting, that indeed on today there were mass burial on today on those people that lost their life also in Bon County. So indeed there were mass burial on today in Toluta, Bon County. So yes, indeed, Liberia, we are still on the side what we are still on the sad note of what happened 2 days ago. And yes, so Liberians, as I said, getting up. Sekou, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Someone is the I don't know, calling you.
His message is coming, my man.
Oh, okay, but you can check at least maybe
yeah.
Because he said, yeah, indeed. So far so good. These are happening apart from the political news, the nomination. You know, what other are saying is good, other are saying no. So maybe you want to chip in with that also with your own expert's view on that, because I think the full bench had to be prepared before the inauguration. If maybe I stand to be corrected, maybe this is why the president nominated Councillor Frank Musa Dean. I don't know what you think about that. Maybe you're going to chip in with that. But if you want to ask me what on my mind about, I think let me just give you little gist or maybe little gist about what on my mind. Even though we are going towards the 2024 January 22nd, which of course that would be the inauguration of the president-elect and that of the vice president-elect, Honorable Joseph Yimam Waka and Jeremiah Pankun, and that will be on January 22nd, 2024. So what on my mind right now is peace. What I can say to all of you, whether you are part of the ruling party or the incoming ruling party, or you are maybe partisan to be opposition, all we can say is allow people to freely express. For me, I don't want to see people, battle in the media, acting like, in fact, this is the time now that maybe they want the media to be, because these are things that we've been seeing and we've been hearing quite recently, now because these are posts. Other now start threatening the media, by the time the government come, in fact, we're going to shut the other media down, but I know that they're just saying these things, some of the people that are on the sidewalk, we can say sidewalk talk. Yeah, some can say sidewalk talk. So I hope and pray that this thing will not happen on the new government that is coming in, and which, of course, we all pray that the witch hunt or maybe shutting down on media institution will not be the priority of the incoming government, but allow people to freely express, disagree, and to agree. That's the best way to go. So, Sekou, for me, the what really on my mind is about the media institution should be protected and should be allowed to freely express, disagree, and to agree.
Thank you, Mebon. Thank you so much. And the Brazilian monk just joined us. I'm hearing myself, Mebon. Okay, I think it's good now. Yeah, so Brazilian monk, welcome, my brother. And what's on your mind?
Yeah, what's up, guys? I guess I will join you in the next couple of minutes right here. I'm so caught up. I will be right back.
All right. So, folks, I want to welcome all of you. Today, we're going to be taking calls earlier. Not going to be right now before the news bulletin, but we will take calls as soon as we get from the news bulletin. So with regards to Melbourne's question in whether I have anything to say about what is going on. Let me say this before I'm about to just mute certain people from commenting on the platform. And the reason is very simple. When you start a show and you start talking, you start saying things, whether you're giving news, whether you're giving your analysis on something, then somebody start to disagree with you, that would make sense. But by the time you open the platform, without even saying anything, maybe just talking about what is happening in Liberia, and then you started to insult. You started to talk about you just a lie. That means you are just here to distract. It means that you don't belong here. Or you can be here, but you can lose the privilege to come in here. This is a warning. This person called, I don't know, Lugie Smith, this will be the last warning for you. If you come here with having conversation, you say you lie, that's not true, that's fine. But people have not even started the conversation yet. That means we came here to distract and disrespect us. You can go and open your own page and do whatever you want to do there. SKTV is not for that. It's not for irresponsible people. I just want to add that.
And quickly before you go, that's the kind of a bad notion of some of our people. But they say SK now, their mind is,
they come and talk about
yeah. Seriously, I think we got to graduate from that.
If you show skin, why come here? Yeah, you don't have to come here. You don't belong here if you behave like that. So any of you, let me say this to you. Let me announce this to you now. I have patience, but I don't got patience for stupid people. So any of you that will come here purposely to distract us, will meet you. We can have a conversation. You can disagree. You can come on anytime. You can call in. You can even invite yourself to come to be a guest. Come and state your own. If you think we are lying, come and say the truth. But if you're going to be a group of goons that will just come and just kind of distract us or try to destroy our platform, definitely will meet you. You think you can bully us? We are the best if you want to do that. But we don't want to do that. We want to focus on real issues. So those little minds, chicken brain, and good for nothing Unity Party people that will come here to distract us, we'll not give them the option. We'll not give them the chance. That is a fact. So Melbourne, it is very sad to see what is happening in our country, especially with the death of so many people, simply because of somebody looking for the daily bread. And in the wrong way too. People should learn that when there is an accident, once somebody is losing something or somebody is losing their life, that's not good news. When there's an accident where a tanker is involved, you know that somebody is losing. They're losing their property, whether it's gasoline, whether it's that car, but it means that somebody is losing. So it is unfortunate that our people will always take advantage of accident, trying to go and get something from there for themselves. I remember several times there in Liberia, when you see somebody's store is burning, instead of people going there to go help to cut off the fire, you will see a lot of people running there to go and loot the burning place. It is unfortunate. We all know Liberia, the insurance thing, the job by name. Most of it, I was there in Liberia. I was involved in an accident in Liberia, and I was not, wrong. Somebody hit me, and I have full insurance on my car. I know exactly what happened. I don't know about now. Well, most of the insurance thing in Liberia is just by name. So it is unfortunate for people to actually see somebody losing their property and take advantage of that to steal, people's stuff. But then unfortunately, the worst thing happened. I don't think anybody should die for stealing, gasoline, for stealing something, like that. If people are caught stealing, they should be prosecuted and go to jail, serve their term, and go back out. Maybe they will learn. But I don't think anybody deserves to die. Unfortunately, nobody killed them. They killed themselves. And these are things that we have always talked about. Poverty. When poverty overtook the people, that's what happened. Nobody will be having money in their pocket, for whom, not worrying about what they're going to eat tomorrow. And then you will see them rushing to go take gasoline just to go sell it, just to live. It is unfortunate it happens. And hopefully, our people, what? Maybe let me take this call a second.
All right, good. So indeed, if you just joining us, this is the program, the SKTV, the time check is nearly 2 minutes, claiming up to 7 o'clock, and at 7 we're going to bring you the news bulletin, and which of course I will run up to 7:15, and at 7:15 we'll connect with our team to bring you the program, the SKTV, or to continue with the program up to 8 o'clock on tonight. So indeed, yes, our hearts, our prayers, our thoughts and prayers are with the family or the bereaved family members out there. Yes, indeed, we want you to be strong. We know that it's not easy. Yes, so we want all of you to be strong. Let's keep praying for the country, and let's be able to teach each other about some of these things. Prevention is better than cure. You can't just see tanker laying down, then you go there, you say, oh, you want to take gasoline, or maybe you want to take fuel. So we got to learn this and be able to prevent this from happening next time. Yeah, so Sekou, you're back.
Yes, thank you so much. So for a minute, actually in Melbourne, we never been recognizing our people.
Yeah, I never even tell you that yesterday because sometimes we
woke
up with the topic.
It's already
Yeah.
7 o'clock over there, right? Is the newspaper ready now?
Yes, I think any time or maybe any moment from now to be joining me.
I hope they will say no news today.
Yeah, so let me go check anything.
Go check. Go to Maka TV and say, like you say, no news today. Tell Maka TV say, no news today, man. Let you allow it to flow. But if not, let me know.
Yeah, people already coming already. They're already here.
All right, no problem. So yeah. Maybe give me a signal. Give me signal whenever the news is finished. The last time, yesterday, the news was only 10 minutes, so it was good. Let me know. Give me a signal if the news. Okay. So Brazilian monk is still here. I'm here. But let me say this. Remember you talking to me? Okay. So they are the people, they were going to come in with the news bulletin. So, for some reason, I just believe that it is important that we sometimes, recognize our people, our friends and followers, especially those that can write, those that can greet us, those that can, at least register their presence. Rosalind Dix, welcome to SKTV. Yomotro Kranga, Yvette Cephas, Ensu James. That's the one that call out stupid seditian. Now we are seditian. Thank God. For 6 years, we were called ANC. Now we are called CDC. That's good. Yeah, but welcome to SKTV. Minus your insult, I want to welcome you to SKTV. Fuma Toure, welcome. Joseph Benda, welcome to SKTV. Even Adibi, welcome. I'm sorry. Welcome to SKTV. My colleague Patrick from Kakata is here. Patrick, welcome to SKTV. And Miata Dakena, welcome to SKTV. Our colleague Brazilian Monk. Dorothy Stevie, welcome to SKTV. Anita Queen Cannon, welcome to SKTV. Ruth Robert Pengba, welcome to SKTV. Fred Nyampu, welcome to SKTV. Isaac Rui and Nancy Ruth Anderson, welcome to SKTV. Rose Robert. The other person called himself Feature Liberia. Levi Zenzi Peking, welcome to SKTV. Joy Cooper Burnett, welcome to SKTV. Regina Wilson, welcome to SKTV. Maum Oma is here. Oma Miata Stella Herain. Oma Miata, the information that we were talking about the other day, we're still working on it. My guys in Kakata and other part of Liberia, they are working, they're investigating it. So we have not forgotten about it. Trust me, it's not all politics. Sometimes we go beyond politics to make sure things are done rightly. Nush McBorrow, welcome to SKTV. Abigail Tay, welcome to SKTV. Elizabeth Bowen, welcome to SKTV. Oh, the chief himself, Moses. Moses, my man. We miss you on the show, so make sure you put your act together and show face. Don't let that thing, don't let that go hold you down, brother. Winfrey Peter, welcome to SKTV. Lovely Pierre Terry, Perry, welcome to SKTV. What opportunity I want liar again? What opportunity? Mabandi Gerard, welcome to SKTV. Calling me liar, that one is not going to hurt me. Because you will just think us for to laugh for you, but we're not going to do that. We'll tell the love and put the truth. Yes, indeed. Who else here? Serena Dine, welcome to SKTV. Emmanuel, welcome to SKTV. Felicia, welcome to SKTV. Allison, welcome to SKTV. Margaret Johnson, welcome to SKTV. And Boy Lee, welcome to SKTV. When some people write more than one time, I don't want to call their name more than one time. Got a lot of people that know I call their name. Raj Doing, welcome to SKTV. Afrik Gaul Jr., welcome to SKTV. Sela Afu Na, welcome to SKTV. Samantha, welcome to SKTV. Trust me, we love you guys. We love you guys. Asata Dawson, welcome to SKTV. Alex Freeman. Stephen Sla, welcome to SKTV. And Tina Cooper, welcome to SKTV. Achi Tape, welcome to SKTV. Miata Passaway, welcome to SKTV. Gongbe Toure, welcome to SKTV. Bwakai Left Hand, welcome to SKTV. My own brother Joseph Konto, welcome to SKTV. Musa Jabate, welcome to SKTV. By V. Robert, welcome to SKTV. And we have Agnes Barclay Young, welcome to SKTV. My own brother is here. My own comrade, Franklin Wisse, my man, welcome. We're waiting for you, my man. I will be inviting you, on the weekend to to show face on SKTV, man. You gotta have the conversation. Yeah, so Chairman, we say welcome, my man. Joe Cephas, welcome to SKTV. Prince Mohammed, welcome to SKTV. And Chon Oklawan, welcome to SKTV. Henry Brisbane, that's my brother there. My brother from all the way, somewhere there in the East Coast, Pennsylvania, Maryland, somewhere in between. But the man a troublemaker. I'm not saying that out. Welcome to SKTV, Henry. Marcus David, welcome to SKTV. Helena, welcome to SKTV. And Orita Zina, welcome to SKTV. Those are the pioneers of SKTV. My uncle Musa Sherry watching out from all the way Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome to SKTV. Julia K. Rambo, welcome to SKTV. That's my sister there from all the way Europe. You remember that sister that say, I cannot great if you go on Sekou Kenneth show, I told you, you'll be speechless. That's her. You know, we kind of make fun of her that time, you know, but she's a very, very, you know, good person. Julie Rambo, welcome to SKTV, my dear. Zole Wesley, Steven Sla, welcome, Zole Wesley. Randolph Perry, welcome to SKTV. And Dwayne Tai, welcome to SKTV. Reza Sawyer, welcome to, man, a lot of people coming out. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to call everybody name, but that will be unfair to other people too. I don't call their name. Fred, yeah, what do we call Fred name? Miller, welcome to SKTV. Mon Capuzzi, welcome to SKTV. I think I got to stop there for now because the people are getting too plenty. I can see everybody. And if you don't write, you didn't see anything, I'm sorry. I will not be able to call your name. Yeah, Roger Gibson, welcome to SKTV. G. Gray, welcome to SKTV. M. Balo, welcome to SKTV. Gentlemen, we say what's on your mind.
Yeah, I'm back.
So, Brazilian Monk, what is on your mind? And welcome, Saros from Liberia. You see, let me tell you something. This Saros Mayor from Liberia. The mayor is supposed to be the head, the leader of the people there in Liberia. But they make me so busy they can forget what so many people there. People then complaining that Saros can't call them and check on them. So Saros, you better call your people and be checking on them. All SKTV family people there, you not be calling and check on them. We'll report you to the masses. But yeah, Brazilian mama, man, welcome.
Guys, what's up to the listening audience? Well, the biggest thing on my mind, looking at the graphic images coming from that explosion, I think was much bigger than a tanker on fire. It says a lot about the country. It says a lot about the future. It says a lot about the social economic condition of the country. They talk about public safety as well. So people saw a flammable tank, but it was way more bigger than that. Because I know Liberia will be one of few societies in the world that people will see a petroleum or tanker that is flipped upside down, sitting over a combustible engine and still went there to fetch gasoline. So that's what's on my mind today. Nothing more than that. That I'm looking at the optics and the long-term implication of those images that came from over there. I'm seeing people in the hospital with their skin like literally ripped off.
Yeah,
it's a lot about the country. You see, that's why I tell people all the time when you go to an election, the reason we concentrate on election because it's the only way you can move a country forward. We haven't arrived at a leadership that will fundamentally transform how we do things in Liberia. We are not there yet. We are still guessing. We are still doing try and error. Because you look at those people, they were all young people, potential people. But in a society where you got less economic activity and people are just fishing, looking for basic need like food and things are not doing okay, they would take those risks. It's just part of human behavior. And if we're gonna make the down payment into the future, we get more of those incidents because they're the young people. And these are the people 20 or 30 years down the road, let's say 20 years down the road, supposed to take over the future of the country. So it's a very tough thing for Liberia. We are in a very tough spot. It's bigger than just the images. It says a lot about the country. When I saw those images, I was doing some deep dive. I was like, man, this is now an easy thing looking at the future for Liberia. It's a sad situation.
Yeah, that's true. Cyrus Mane, before I go to you, you are just being put on the spotlight. My people there in abroad there, you're not checking on them. Then Rita just say you've been checking on her from all the way. Liberia checking on the men and the people there here in America. They forgetting about your own people there that right there. The fine is coming for you. But anyway, welcome, man. What's going on? What's on your mind?
Thank you very much. You let me apologize to all my SKTV family. Maybe let me say good evening to you. Let me say good evening to my big brother, President Monk Cyrus, my namesake. And to you, CEO, let me say good evening and good evening to all of our
I'm not trying to tell you, you're leave me with this CEO thing.
SKTV family. No, you are the only CEO. You the only CEO. Mr. Kane, you are a gigantic, astute.
You understand here? Yes.
You are a gigantic, astute, beloved CEO that will not be going to jail in January. So it's an honor for SKTV. And let me say good evening to all of our SKTV family. SKTV, we are here because Liberian people are the most important people on earth. And there is no argument about that. Liberian women remains the most beautiful women on earth, Liberian women. So let me apologize to you for that. Just too many things have been, sorry, Alice, you go. There have been too many things, but I'm good. And what on my, and what on my mind? Let me add up to what my chief President Mon said. Chief, it was so pathetic that we have to lose a lot of Liberians, and that lead to let's say, the economic problem in our country and illiteracy and all of that. People cannot even afford to eat in a day, just food. So people always want to take advantage of the, situations to get what they feel they can get for themselves, exposing themselves to harm and danger, and it's very, very pathetic for our society. And let me say, condolences to the family out there. We pray that the good Lord console you all. And we want to say sorry to Liberia at large for the loss of many Liberian, potential Liberians who have lost their life out there. Today we witnessed the live video of Golden Heart. Let me say kudos to Golden Heart, who was in Bonkante, bringing live video of, the massive burial of all of those people who lost their lives to the tragedy incident that took place in Bonkante. So yes, I go to you, CEO.
So that's what's on your mind, right?
So yeah, back.
CEO, there are a lot on my mind as we delve into the conversation.
You finish the one on your mind because
you gotta get other people a chance to say one on their mind.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you the man. Let me tell you the reason why the man is confused. The man living in Melbourne there. All my people there down there, he can't even check on there. All the way to America, be checking on the junior.
Let me be able. I said my own brother send the campaign in there.
Neighbor, my man, tell us what's on your mind, my man. Send you back on the radio. What's on your mind?
Good. And I want to say congratulations to our representative elect for district number 7, Honorable Musa Hassan Benete. He was just in the news talking about, in fact, he will make sure that that he represents the business community in the horse. So that's a very good news for our people, especially for the business people. So indeed, yes, so the Wahara is just too much. For me, one of the major things on my mind when I had to do with the unity among the rescue team, because let me be frank, I've been following quite recently, I don't know about you, but actually, some of us will follow up on all of them to see as to, what they post, what they say a day. But I think for quite recently now, I've been following, I'm not really seeing that post or that activeness from some of the soldiers or from some of the foot soldiers. I'm not seeing it. And that tells you that maybe something is ongoing behind the scene. And I hope and pray that whatsoever thing that is ongoing behind the scene should be solved, because if not, that will be one of the major problems into the governance of the country. Because if the horse is seriously divided, then that may there'll be a lot of divisions. People will not understand on what to do, on what to say, and on how to work. Mind you, they are coming on, or they are coming to take power to make sure that they work for the Liberian people. So to see them at the early stage or starting, see them that we're not really seeing someone in love, because mind you, yesterday was the certification, right? And we're not seeing some people posting it like the way they used to do. I don't just want to call name, but there are a lot of them that are follow, and I really see that on yesterday. Again, it's still continuing, and we hope and pray that it will not be the days, because they all come together and make sure that they say Liberia need to be rescued. So when you campaign, and campaign is over, and you are the winner, it's about time that you come together to make sure that you work for the country and for the people. So please, all of you there who are on the rescue team, please, I'm appealing to you, put all of your anger, all of your things that is bothering you, and make sure that you are united to make sure that you work for the Liberian people. That's really on my mind, because I've been watching, I've been following. People are now sending birthday treats. Instead of them congratulating the president-elect, it's not turned to birthday this, birthday that. So I'm heavily confused. So that's why really on my mind, and I want them to be united. Sekou and our people out there, please, because where there's unity, there is peace and love. But where there is division, definitely nothing good will come out of that, or maybe out there. So please, we are appealing to you, put your horse in order. Thank you. That's my message to the rescue team.
Yeah, but before I say what's on my mind, but let me ask you though, what do you think is driving that kind of feeling amongst the people? Because I mean, nobody has been appointed for anything yet. Nobody knows who's going to be what. So what do you think could be the driving factor, to making that?
Yes, thank you for that question. I feel some of the gossips that will be here. We Sarah and myself, we really visit places a lot, sometimes, especially for me. But some of the gossip that we're hearing around the corner, especially coming from so many people, they are saying that one person now is really taking, the lead, especially Amara Kone, and I really want to, to call him, but I just have to. But someone saying
this is SKTV.
Yeah, thank you. Someone saying that Amara Kone is now stealing the show. Yes, he into the legislature, but he want to be saying things into the executive. So people in Sekou, for example, if I used to talk to you directly, right, and certain time comes, you say, maybe before you got to talk to me, in fact, you got to pass through John, Paul, or maybe Annie before getting to me. I'm not feeling I feel happy. So maybe these are things that were happening around the corner.
Why you say John Paul? You didn't call returning. He's scared to call woman, men he won't call.
No, I
think I should make him my special assistant.
Annie, okay.
Annie, or Margaret, also Margaret. Come on now. Who days I want to to be my social assistant?
So these are kind of things. So these are kind of gossip. Some of you will say, I don't know, somebody remember. Look, in the media also, there's some information. You can't just come out and say, yes, this person said no. So you got to take it like allegedly. So maybe you want me to be using the word allegedly, but we'll still be using gossips and maybe street corners, and so forth. So indeed, these are happening, but we are still following, because a lot of them are also traveling, and they are posting about they're traveling instead of them posting congratulations, But so these are happening. Sekou, people are thinking that maybe one person is not stealing the show instead of maybe the way it used to be like before.
Thank you so much, Mabel, and thank you everybody for your opinion, telling us what's on your mind. Before I tell you what is on my mind, I want to say a big thank you to some of the folks that just joined us while we were talking. Rufus Johnson, welcome to SKTV. Seku Aminata Kone son. Seku Aminata Kone son. You know, somebody told me that day when they saw Seku Aminata Kone, they thought that woman. I said, well, how can I cannot be woman? He said, but what the make Aminata, you know, in middle of his name? I said, I remember name. What the message Seku Aminata son. But if not read the something, but I thought that guy, some kind of Jew. I said, no, the man are Jew. That guy, you know, one of the sharp and smart young men over there in Liberia. So he's now a female. That's a male. And again, Mohammed Enza Dollar, my brother, welcome to SKTV. John Williams, welcome to SKTV. They're going to you late. They're going to welcome to SKTV. And my brother, Abraham Sano, from all the way to the UK, my man, welcome to SKTV. My man over there, we used to work together at the Transport Union.
Wow, way
back, man. All the way back home, my man. Oh, when they arrested all one time, they take out to Justice Ministry when Dylan used to work, you know, with TC Good. That's the first time I met Dylan.
Okay.
I'm talking about just that time, man.
Yes. 2000, 2001, 2002.
Yeah, it was me. I remember we used to go AB5. Abraham Sano. Yeah, he's now in London. Yeah. So yeah, indeed, guys, welcome. So what's on my mind? I'm glad that you are sharing the show. Today is different. For some reason, a lot of people are sharing the show because I can see the difference. I'm not even looking at YouTube, but on our big screen here is like more like a almost 900 people, like 890. But on the Facebook, I don't know what is there. On YouTube, I don't know what is there. But I'm glad that you are sharing the show. Please continue to share the show. It's very, very okay. 70 people watching on YouTube. That's good. So yes, I want to say thank you to all of you. And I also want to remind Mabel and this guy here, Sarah failed to remind you guys, today is Friday. Those of you who support SKTV on Friday.
Today is Thursday, though. Don't make
me today that Friday in my book, man. Come on. Because you know what today is Friday?
No.
We didn't do show on Monday.
Oh yes, indeed.
Monday that what thing?
Our holiday.
Yeah. But anyway, maybe one say I'm gonna forget about it. But let me remind you, tomorrow Friday. You'll try. Maybe tomorrow Wednesday.
No, tomorrow Friday by God.
Okay.
Yes. So tomorrow get ready tomorrow.
So tomorrow Friday. Those of you who support SKTV every Friday, we'll be looking forward to y'all. Let me tell you the truth. The data thing, brother, that's one thing. Yeah, don't see our people that coming. The last time when I was told the few that we can use on the radio, I could not believe it. So we were not being able to afford to pay for people than what they do for us. Or at least to compensate them, to make them happy. You know, to show them, give them some token of appreciation. It's very important. But again, what is on my mind is Joseph Nima Boakai, and not in a negative way. So I know when I say that now, some of the UP people then started to get hot. But Joseph Nima Boakai is the one on my mind. And the reason why Joseph Nima Boakai is on my mind, I'm looking forward to see the kind of government Joseph Nima Boakai going to form. I'm looking forward to see who's going to be Joseph Nima Boakai foreign minister. We are hearing possibly Sarah Beslow. I'm not sure. That's just speculation. I want to see who's going to be Joseph Nyamakabaka Justice Minister. Foreign Minister, Justice Minister, Internal Affairs Minister. I'm hearing that Ami Moda could possibly be Commerce Minister. I'm not sure. I'm also hearing that Mo Ali going to be somehow managing the fishery. You like Mo Ali want to eat plenty of fish and be getting plenty of money. So you don't go on a big position, but just to be somewhere be eating good money. Fishery. You know, they put in plenty, they make millions of dollars a year. So we're hearing some names. We're also hearing that Abi Kurma will possibly be the police director. We're just speculating. So don't say SKTV say, hey, we're not for sure. These are speculations. But the reason why Joseph Boakai is on my mind is how the people are going to react to the appointments. Not only the common people, not only the ordinary people, but Joseph Boakai supporters, especially the inner cycle. The people who believe that they own this whole rescue mission. If they don't get what they expect, what becomes, of them? What are they going to do? So that is very, 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 very important to me. It's important that Joseph Boakai be very, very careful, be mindful, be smart as he goes about nominating people for this position. And now the question becomes, who is actually going to do the nomination? Is it going to be like George Weah, wherein McGill did the nomination, George Weah just signed, and McGill doing it based on quid pro quo, pay to play? All right, come here, let's make a deal. You will be the finance minister, but make sure 75, 20% or 30% of your salary, you pay that one to me or to the party. We don't know. But one of the good news that we just received, yesterday. Now, Prince Johnson was asking for a lot, but now Prince Johnson dropped his ambition for having 30% to 40% of the government appointment. Prince Johnson now, he said he can settle down for at least even 2 minister positions. The other one can be directors, assistant minister, deputy minister. That's a breaking news, right? We heard that. I don't know if it's because of some of the, attention that is being given to him, and the backlash that comes with that when you too much, on the spotlight. Sometimes it can come with the backlash. So now we are hearing that Prince Johnson now saying that even if you get 2 or 3 minister proper, they can work with that as long as they get some other directors, managing directors, deputy ministers, assistant minister position to MDRO, they can settle with that. And the reason is very simple. At the end of the day, Jeremiah will be president down the line. They know that. So they don't want to be overly ambitious from the start. And then people are like, these people then they're too greedy for power. I think that's been very smart. I think that's because eventually, Jeremiah is going to be president. Joseph Boakai, may decide down the line to say, you know what, I want to focus on my health. I want to focus on my grandchildren. I want to, be playing with the children. We all know that Joseph Boakai, situation is not as they are presenting it. But the fact that he is recovering and he's doing much better, I can show you that Joseph Boakai will either be traveling maybe every now and then, either to Ghana or to the United States, to keep, his health, unless they hire a doctor from the United States to be there in Liberia with him. Our country money, they're not Joseph Boakai money anymore, so I think they can afford it. I'm just saying something, you will hear it or you will see it for yourself. Either he will be traveling every now and then for checkup, or go to Ghana for checkup, or they will hire a doctor to be with him there in Liberia as president. I'm not talking about regular doctors, but cardio doctor that work on heart. I'm not a doctor, so some of you can call me Dr. Sekou simply because you don't want us to talk about, the president-elect's health. But these are factual information that we are providing to you. 3 things you will see, one of them or both, or 2 of them. First thing, to come back to the United States constantly, or take a doctor from here to Liberia. I don't know how much that will cost. Liberia. Or be going to Ghana. Maybe every month. Knowing the campaign, they were doing it every 2 weeks. Because they suited him to not do what he should have done before the election. So the problem was getting serious. That's why he was going to Ghana every 2 weeks. And they lied about it too. So what's on my mind is Joseph Boakai and how the government going to look like. How he's going to govern Liberia. And I'm telling you that the fight in the Unity Party is real. And people who are aiming a certain position, they feel like they deserve it. And some people think that they suffer for the rescue mission more than the others. And the Amorakone factor is true, it's real. But the good news is Joseph Boakai himself recognized what Amorakone is doing. And Joseph Boakai relied on Amorakone for a lot of things. So whether Amorakone is in the Senate, Amorakone is not going to get missing in the picture. I can tell you that for a fact. Unless Joseph Boakai is not there. So long Joseph Boakai is president, Amorakone will still be visible around Joseph Boakai. And Amorakone will be one of the trusted advisors to Joseph Boakai. And I think somebody informed SKTV that when the idea came about for Amorakone to be chairman on Ways, Means, and Finance in the Senate, some people say no. They don't want to see that. And to be also chairman on administration on government, some people still having problem with that. because they don't look at this position as functioning position working for the Liberian people. They see it as lucrative position that got a lot of money. The money comes through that from the administration to the legislature. So there are some resentment, but some people are saying that that would be the best position for Amara to be directly working with the executive. Like somehow like a liaison between the executive and the legislature and the Senate, if you will. But the fight is just not easy. So when Emmanuel Nukwe, had the ambition to run to be the Senate Pro Tem, because we announced on SKTV here that we were informed that Abachi is not going to run. But with this information about Nukwe being sanctioned, we don't know whether Nukwe will stay run. However, maybe he will. The reason why Nyombli was closer to getting the Senate Pro Tem, because you look at the CDC arrangement. CDC arrangement in their collaborator, they had about 15 senators. And the election for the legislature is going to happen before the inauguration of the presidency. So basically, the current vice president still going to be head of the Senate when they go for that election. So if there is a tie, she could likely vote. And that could have been in the CDC favor. However, CDC and people that were caucusing with CDC, that were collaborating with the CDC for that Pro Tem position, there were two people that were somehow serving as a blockade for Nukwe. Senator, let's say the two senators from Bomi, Senator Edwin Mervyn Snow and Senator Alex Tyler, they are saying that when it comes to seniority, that they serve as Speaker of the House of Representatives before Nukwe.
Mm-hmm.
So should there be any, elevation, to the biggest position, they are most senior to, Nukwe. So their vote for Nukwe was not clear, according to CDC Insider. And that also gave an edge to Nyombli. Now, with this whole thing going on, the ambition for Belzonga family to come back again as Senate Pro Tem, according to the information we receive, is also, he's also, somehow relaxing, his ambition, because people say they don't want to see the two people from Basel fighting each other. And they've been rivals. We know what happened, how Nyombli got elected. So in short, what's going on again on my mind is still Joseph Nima Boakai, because why? The appointment that George Weah did yesterday by appointing Councillor Frank Musa Ding to be the Associate Justice replacing Justice Nangbe. If Joseph Boakai has leverage, if Joseph Boakai gets some power in the House of the Senate, as is right now, Musa Ding will not be confirmed. Musa Ding will not be confirmed if Boakai has leverage. If Boakai has any power to stop it from happening. Whatever we did, it was legal because he stayed the president. But it doesn't make sense. Morally, it doesn't make sense. From a logical standpoint, it doesn't make sense. Like I said yesterday, Barack Obama had about 10 months in office, if I can remember, when he appointed Mary Garland to go on the Supreme Court bench. Mitch McConnell, the then Senate leader, Republican, said that was the election year. You should allow the American people to make the decision who to be president and who to fill in that important position, because it was, or it is, a lifetime position. Imagine 10 months. They never even gave Obama appointee the opportunity to be heard for confirmation. Now, people say don't do it because this election year, let American people decide. Now the Liberian people have decided. They said that Joseph Boakai they won. And you are living. You are in a position what they call a lame dog president. Like you have no more power, nothing. You're just living. Why would George Weah appoint somebody that we know that was one of his stooges to the position, to a lifetime position? LeBron president, they can't trust you anymore with governance. They can't trust you anymore when it comes to decision making. Now that you are on your way out, you should have allowed Joseph Boakai to come in to make the appointment. So, those were the things on my mind. We can go to Liberia, we take calls, because we're going to be here for a little bit. But then we still have 15 minutes on the radio. Let's open the line for the people. Let them tell what's on their mind. They don't have to talk about what we are talking about. They can talk about anything they want to talk about. No problem. Maybe I'm back.
Good. Thank you so much. So you can place in your calls for the 0778-339-682. That's the number to call. Please, 30 seconds or most, maybe 1 minute, and we'll cut you off. So just go straight to the point and tell us exactly what's on your mind. To this caller, good evening. Yeah, you gotta be louder. We're not getting you. Go ahead, Michael, from Buchanan, right? Yeah. Okay, go ahead. What's on your mind? Hello.
What is on your mind?
Hello. Tell us exactly what's on your mind for the can go to it. Yeah. Wishing dead or death, are you saying? All right.
Oh,
So let's
okay,
call him.
no problem. We
Check
here.
us out. Wow, yeah, man.
Yeah,
So
we
let's
here.
call him. Good evening. Yeah, they got the tree interesting. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Chief. Yeah, go ahead, boss. Your name and from where you join us.
Yeah, this is the boss of John Marble, and I train for Lower Martin.
Okay, go ahead, Chief.
You know, you better.
Hello, hello. What on your mind?
Yeah, I think we long been talking about Ali today. He said something I very like. You know, when it comes to the appointment of Musa, I don't see his family for now. You know, all around growing. So why are you people into position? So are you putting the position to honor the government?
Yep.
And we try to people against the government who said no. So we will experience our Senate. Senate will let you people are need to do one side, you know, and do a plus of some wrong thing. So that should not be compressed. So we don't want tomorrow people occupy the state and honor the government. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Keep your calls coming to 0778-339-682. That's the number to call again. 0778-339-682. Anybody say you call him on private. You not call him private on Christmas Day, but you can call him on private number on touch. So let's call up. Good evening.
Good evening, Johnson.
Yeah, my brother, go ahead your name and from where you join us.
Let me say a pleasant good evening to Sekou. I joined the discussion from District 4, and this is the voice of Akwe Ebowe Senior.
Yes, exactly. Go ahead. Chief, what on your mind?
Yeah, thank you so kindly. What is on my mind this evening has to do with the same appointment that was made by President Weah. Johnson, of recent, we have heard Nigerians blaming the president that the president is appointing somebody in a strategic position while his government is outgoing. And some of us, we have said it is the constitutional right of the president. Even if it is a day left for the president to be in power, he has the constitutional right to appoint who he wants to appoint.
100%.
There are a lot of outcasts that this particular appointment that was made by the president, the individual is not the rightful individual. So this is why some of us, we have said there's no need to blame the president. One thing we need to do, if we are dissatisfied with the appointment that comes from the president, we need to lobby with our lawmakers, especially the House of Senate. Let us lobby with them as Nigerians and tell them, because we elected them, tell them that the appointment made by the president, we are not, in let's say, acceptance. We are not accepting this particular person.
Okay, we are not accepting this particular person. Quickly to this caller. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, my brother, go ahead your name and from where you join us.
This is Pascal Davis.
Okay, Pascal, go ahead, Chief.
Thank you. And let me say thanks to Sekou. Well, I'm concerned about the appointment made by the president. I mean, Sekou have had different thoughts, which is his right to have different opinion. But I think the president is still president until
Sekou said that. Sekou also acknowledged that, yes, indeed, it is the right of the president.
Yeah, so he has the right. And, I mean, for you to have said, like, people deny him, so he should not be making the appointment.
Who said
I
that?
want to agree. I mean, maybe, up to 22nd of January next year, the president still involved with some development. Are you saying because he was voted out on November 8th, he should not be involved with development of the country? We agree that his tenure was expired on next year, January, but he's still the president.
All right.
Thank God that the decision will be confirmed by the legislature. The Senate must confirm the president's decision.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you. To this caller, good evening. I think Sekou said the same thing that you are saying. Yeah, to this caller, go ahead. Your name and from where you join us.
Yeah, good evening. My name is James Foley. I'm calling from Stockholm. Let me.
What on your mind? Your money contract, yeah, man.
It's okay, Mabel. If you want to wait, what's on your mind? Just let it talk.
You always put more on the level.
So that's what in his mind. Just let him talk it.
All his message is not resonating. Then what? You don't have coaching? Yeah, he's supposed to get coaching. It's not resonating. So you take one person. I don't know
Togo, you feeling they tell us.
You finish?
Oh,
The Memphis day was not replying.
the Memphis the entire. So that's called a good evening. Yeah, Chief, go ahead, your name and from where you join us.
Thank you. This is the boss of Emmanuel Cody, and I remain the PRO, the Regular Callers Association of Liberia.
Okay, go ahead, PRO.
And I joined my district campaign.
Mm-hmm.
What on my mind is the criminal rate. I continue to intensify at New Georgia, Junction, and Iran. So, brother, the motorbike roads are taking over New Georgia. Even you get right a motorbike by 9 with Chappie for it.
Oh.
So, yeah, New Georgia and the municipality were much Smago Junction and Chocolate City Junction. In the never 9 we own motorbike must be careful. While the middle with Chappie or the Chunky or BB right for my own motorbike.
All right, the security are listening and.
So the new government coming in the state and to put zero measure in the place to stop that to get rid of criminals.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much. The new government are coming in. So let me go to Brian Tate. Brian Tate, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. And good evening to the folks in the US.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, boss.
I want to thank you guys. You know, as a student of politics, maybe I want to suggest to the incoming president. And these are some mistakes maybe this government is initially. That Minister of Internal Affairs will be a hardcore UP party. But that's the person that preside over all the superintendent, commissioner, chief, city mayor, and all of them. Those are the whole of the society. When the government changed the post, somebody who recommended from opposition. So these are the mistakes. So I think I want to suggest that them besides that, if Musa D is confirmed, then they also confirm those statements CDC making that he's an operator of the opposition. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That in fact Musa D is allegedly of the opposition, according to him. Yeah. So Sekou, I'd like to take one or two more calls. Then
yeah. Just one or two more.
Yeah.
Then,
So let's call up. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. How you doing?
Chief, we are great. Thank God. Go ahead, your name and from where you join us.
I'm Jeremy Dennis calling from district number 1, Colorado.
Okay, go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, my concern has to do with the aid treatment that the GSM company of Liberia is giving us.
How?
Okay, when I talk about aid treatment, my brother, for reality, if you purchase a mini, I think you pay for that mini already. That mini, I think you have to use it when they finish. For the GSM company, the orange and that the Looster, when we pay for our mini, they give you a duration. If the money remain in our phone, when the time reaches, they take it from there. It's complete aid treatment. So I'm appealing to our new government because this thing has started ever since. We are advocated and then there's no action that have been taken against the GSM company. We are solving. So as Joseph Baga is coming in, let Joseph Baga fight for us.
All right.
Let our right be given to us. That's my point.
All right. Let Joseph Baga fight for us and let our rights be given. And I know what you know, how much for $1 is supposed to go for how many minutes? Because if people give you 3 days, you should know that maybe it's above $1. So let's call up. Good evening. Well, my man, that's somebody that rescue people that we are suffering.
But they can't rescue everybody now.
Sekou, I will go have myself for the one rescue because that means someone probably do soft. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. My name is Chuck Biggest, and I joined from my university. There's something over the something on my mind. You know, I listened to the Sokula saying that you father have internal fight and also this coming back it up. But I really want to ask you one question. I know that the father everyone have fight. Can you put this point to this?
What are people have internal fight? And who are those people? Are you asking as to who are those people that are doing the fights?
Yes, the people that are having that position.
All right,
Okay.
my salad me concern.
No, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Second, yeah.
Now,
You want to call me?
that one is silent being consent. But what happened just day before yesterday? I don't know whether he was listening. John Molu is one of the closest ambassadors to Joseph Njuma Boakai. And John Molu is going to be very instrumental in Boakai's government. John Molu was being attacked on Spoon Network just day before yesterday by the Secretary General Amos Tuwe and former Secretary General Wilmon Pay. So it says he want names. That was just in the open. What's happening behind the scene? We're not even going to talk about all of that. So if the guy is asking to give him names, just give him, because there's nobody, bigger than being a Secretary General of the institution. Amos Tuwe is not just anybody.
No.
Wilmon Pay just ran for the senatorial position on Unity Party ticket for Monsuado.
And he's the former chairman.
Pay is also a former chairman. So those are closest allies and able lieutenants of Joseph Njuma Boakai. So if those people can get involved or engage with a fight publicly with one of the most important figure within their cycle, then if you're not seeing that, then we can help him. But I mean, it's clear. But while we stay on the radio, I don't know how many more we have.
We have about 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go.
Yeah. So, Brazilian Monk, what do you think about what we just heard from the Liberian people?
Well, is it the one that caught my attention the most is like the president nominating a Supreme Court justice on his way out. The same situation playing in America that broke heated debate between Republican and Democrat. When Bill Clinton, George Bush's father was president, and this guy, Baron White, who was a Supreme Court justice when he stepped down, when he retired, they wanted to replace him. And at the time, the Democrats said, hell no, the president have the right. I don't know about the Constitution like Baron when it comes to that, but in America, the president do have the right to appoint a Supreme Court justice. But equally so, the Senate also have the right to confirm, that's how it plays. So at the time, when George Bush's father was leaving office, they said, you cannot be an outgoing president going into an election year and you want to nominate someone that will serve in a lifetime position. So what the Democrat did, they delayed until Bill Clinton came and won the election. That how Ruth Bader Ginsburg became she came to the Supreme Court. So anything you do to one party, the other party will do it to another party. A few years down the road, Anthony Scalia died. At that time, it was Obama that was in office. So Obama wanted to replace Scalia. Republicans say, hell no. You got 8 years left in the presidency. You cannot be the one nominating a Supreme Court justice. How the Republican rejected now the guy who served as the Merrick Garland.
Merrick Garland. Yeah, Merrick Garland.
Rejected. So when time went by, people say, Ginsburg should retire because she was old. That's how what Democrats says they should stack the Supreme Court because they never got that way. They play politics and the politics came back to haunt them. So when Ruth Bader Ginsburg died, people say, okay, now you guys delay your play politics. Now Trump is in a position to appoint almost 3 Supreme Court justices. And in America, Supreme Court justices play a major role in even the national election because the president, they are limited. But on the ideological line between Republican and Democrat, they want to get more people on the Supreme Court for major decisions. So some people don't go to election to vote for president, they go to vote for justices because they believe it's a long-term job. It can shift the direction of the country more because president come and go. But Supreme Court justices are there for a long time. So I will expect the Senate to do the same. I don't know why Georgia will be the one, an outgoing president that will want to elect another Supreme Court justice when he just got a few more days in office. I don't see the logic to that. But it will be up to the people in the Senate to do that. The incoming president should be the one to make that decision and let the Liberian people have a say in that as compared to Georgia, an outgoing guy with 2 days left. Make decision.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's go now to the line here. I know some people have been on hold forever. We apologize because we were still taking calls in Liberia. So first caller here, last 4 digit 3519. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, my name is Benedict Brown, and I'm calling from Minnesota.
Your name is Benedict?
Yeah, Benedict Brown.
Benedict Brown, go ahead.
Yes. So I'm calling in reference to the nomination by the president, the most recent nomination, nominating being as, Supreme Court Associate Designate. I think it's ridiculous that we are just have few more days to leave. There's absolutely no reason, even though he still has that constitutional mandate, to appoint, whoever he wants to appoint. But, it's very illogical that he just got few more days, that he will want to appoint somebody to the bench. All right. Now, will you want to argue that, Liberia will want to sign a new concession agreement with a new company coming from outside at this point in time? No, because that thing needs ratification by the Senate, before it can even go into law. The same is true for, those kind of appointments. You don't make those kind of appointments at this kind of crucial time. The appointment was political. And I will hope that the Senate, will do the right thing by, filibustering, that process, that entire process. For what? Let us stand up. We are not going to, wait on them anymore. We are on its way out. So they need to stand up and show some balls and say no to WIA. WIA was rejected by the Liberian people. He should also be rejected by the Senate. And that's why I wanted to say thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And we're sorry for the long wait.
That's okay.
All right. So, yes, Saros, after listening to the Liberian people, what do you think?
Yeah, Mr. Kane, I don't know what is in the constitution in regards to the president appointing, associate, to sit on the Supreme Court bench, especially when he's on his way out. But I do know he still have the fundamental right, that is the constitutional power as president of the Republic of Liberia to do that. But he also left with the House of Senate for confirmation in regards to his resume and his background and qualification as to why if he can sit on the Supreme Court bench. So that's when it comes to the president appointment. And Mr. Kane, this is serious. I'm sorry that we left the radio, but in regards to the GSM company, let me make this recommendation because I do know the United Party folks watch this show a lot. I think I'm recommending to the president-elect to honor his administration, that is President-elect Joseph Yema Boyka, honor the UP administration. They need to do well by either bringing 2 more or 3 more GSM companies that can be competitive. Because a lot of people complain sometimes the GSM company will take money, you put credit in the phone, they will take the credit away and they will tell you that you go into a program knowing that you didn't. It happened to me on several occasions. The last time I lost $10 from my phone. And only one for me to call and tell me I go in a program. I know I don't do any of these programs. It's very serious. Sometimes the GSM company will shut down abruptly. With the both of them, Mr. Kane, sometimes they will do that for almost 6-7 hours. Only for them to tell you that they were doing maintenance with no message. The moment they come out, then they send messages. It's completely bad against Orange and Lone Star, I think, and it's happening because there's no competitive. They don't have there's no competition. It's just Orange and Sarcom. So recommending to the new government to do what they have to do in regards to that. And when it comes to the fight within the United Party, it's obvious, Mr. Kane, they will continue to fight among themselves because this thing has not been about Liberia. It has been about individual. It has been about personal aggrandizement. So you see all of these people, they have their own, ambition, self-ambition. They got something to protect. And everybody's doing it just for themselves and their family. So it's now on a national scale. So you continue to see them fight. And besides, the people are not even real, honest, and sincere to themselves. So they continue to fight among themselves. Because if the people actually came for Liberia as a kind, you will see that they will have one goal and one objective to push Liberia forward and bring in competent people. But even if people are not competent for a specific position, but all they believe that small boys were there in power for 6 years and taking their jobs and their girlfriends. So it is their time. So this thing is about time. So you continue to see them fight. And in regards to Big Brother Amara Corner situation, there's nothing they can do about it because I can bet you for my life, the old man would not want to lose it. Amara Corner, who is playing a significant role within the Unity Party, especially when it comes to the international scene. Who does Unity Party have now? Uh, Maybe it's a very good name that I just heard. Sarah Beslow Yanti. She served as Assistant Secretary General for United Nations. So she has connections. She has international connection. She will make a very fine, foreign minister as well. I think she would be a very great help. She one of the women I know that have integrity, a woman of virtue and substance. So yeah, so when it comes to people like Amar, I think they will fight and they will fight all they can. But Baka not going to dare lose Amar. Yeah, so yeah, that's my thought on the Liberian people say, Mr. Kane.
Just to follow up on what you said, Liberia is like a paradox. It's like a conundrum that you can barely understand. Before the election, we told people, oh, you need someone that got international recognition because that country is heavily donor finance. You got aid-driven country. We don't have a big tax base to sustain our economy. Everything is from overseas. Yet you say you want a guy. Then after voting for him, looking for someone to proxy for him on the international scene because he doesn't. I don't understand what people. This is why we keep going in circle for centuries. Because if you can change the way you do things, nothing's going to change for you. If you knew that you wanted a president after 6 years of George Weah misrule, or I would say underperformance, you want someone who get that connection. I tell people, you can let Madame Salif or hate her all you want. We all knew the gravitas Madame Salif came with. Joseph Boakai doesn't have half of that. But you insisted on voting for Joseph Boakai. Now you want for Amara Conan to play the role of a Joseph Boakai. I mean, come on, man. It's a sad thing. It's a sad thing, bro. But we there. I mean, he's elected already, so we'll see how it goes. And concerning the issue about fighting for jobs, they will say life is 10% of what happened to you and 90% how you react. We all know there will be internal fight. It will be even worse than the two previous administrations for the fact that this coalition of the Unity Party came from all walks of life. The Prince Johnson win, the Madam Sally win, the Joseph Boakai win. So when it comes, and we all know it's about job. In Liberia, politics is more of a staffing agency thing. Everybody wants a job. That's just why it is. Now the question is, what are you getting? What your expectation, and the people who feel that they are entitled. Let me give you a typical example. We all saw my brother and friend Mark Jabatel touring the entire Western cluster, from Bombing to Cape Mount to Bapalu. I believe Mark Jabatel wants something too. And the Wastage Prophet wants something as well because he's been causing man for the past 6 years. So, I mean, people have their own expectation, but at the end of the day, not everybody's going to be rewarded. That's where you see the first resistance within the Boakai administration, the disenchanted one, the one that felt that they put in the work and were never rewarded. This is where you start saying, and that's where you test the character of a leader when there are internal conflict, when there are friction within the team. That's where you see the real skill leadership comes to play. How do you manage those competing egos from individual people that want job? That's where we see the first test of character for Joseph Boakai in his incoming administration.
Yeah, so somebody just said that they have an issue with me jumping the bandwagon as opposed to being independent, not to take a side. We have always expressed our opinion on issues, my brother. I'm sorry if you're disappointed, but we have always done that. And we always want to be on the side of the truth. Sometimes some things can be constitutional, but from a logical standpoint, they can be wrong. Sometimes you have right to do certain things, but you can let it go if it doesn't make sense. So George Weah appointing Musa Ding, in my opinion, it has political undertone. He's doing it maybe for protection, or maybe to somehow compensate Musa Ding for being trusted ally, now that he is leaving, believing that perhaps United Party may not, give him anything. And Musa Ding used to be considered one of the best lawyers, in Liberia. But his association with the CDC and CDC government being so inept, and the way in which they manage the country, leading to all the cases, including that of Tony Samuka, the drug dealers, and all the other major cases under his watch. I don't think we are in the CDC expect anything good for Musa Ding after George Weah's government. So the appointment, I believe, is political, and I also believe is interest-based. And I don't want to be a hypocrite to say because it's Joseph Boakai, I shouldn't say the truth, or because it's George Weah, we shouldn't say the truth. We always want to remain, who we are, regardless of who is at the receiving end of our criticism. And I believe it doesn't make sense. We are not saying that it's illegal. We are not saying that it is unconstitutional. We are not saying Joseph Boakai and George Weah does not have the right to do it. But logically, it doesn't make sense. And that is very simple. So I have a question for the both of you, gentlemen. This whole idea of asset declaration, are they going to do it prior to the inauguration? Or they will do it after the inauguration, after being in office? And
I think most likely,
yeah,
you could do it if you choose to, but most likely it's supposed to happen after inauguration.
So that means we'll start seeing it after they being inaugurated.
I think they got time frame that is supposed to do it, but they got so many loopholes.
But just like I said, not just him, everybody else going to do it. So that means before they appoint anybody to the person, have to declare their asset.
Oh yeah, some people are supposed to. Some people should declare before, even they can get confirmed. But we expect the president, vice president elect, they will be in office to do that. Sometimes, like during the campaign season, like I can remember when Madam Sali was contesting 2005, she declared assets prior to the election. I don't know the case of Joseph Boakai, but most likely the vast majority of them will declare the asset after Joseph Boakai government is inaugurated. That's what I want to believe. Not too many people will declare assets before, because apart from the president, the vice president, I mean, you cannot guarantee that you're going to get a job. So how will you be declaring assets? How sure are you that you're going to be on the rescue team when it comes to giving job to individuals? So how do you declare your assets? You have to wait and see when the government is seated, and then you can make the assets declaration thing. I don't know if Joseph Boakai is going to close some other loopholes, because we all understood how George Weah did his as compared to laws that were on the book in concurrent with laws. So we'll see if they will be really transparent or take the path of George Weah, do it on sketchy means and to try to hit something here and there. I don't know, but we'll see. Maybe Joseph Boakai must set a new standard for assets declaration, his administration, and hold people to higher standards. We hope so.
So do you think the whole asset declaration is going to be transparent? Saros, you think Joseph Boakai will declare his asset and it will be public? Everybody will see it?
In terms of transparency, let's see how it works.
You know, your background is noisy though. If you don't have that, that's fine. Yeah. So he got some noisy background right there. Once it's okay, just give me a signal that we can go back to you. So yes, for me, I think the whole asset declaration should be transparent. Should not just be the way Judge Weah did it. And also, the appointments of Joseph Boakai. It's going to be one of the turning points in the incoming government. First of all, the public reaction to those people that are going to be appointed will be a sign for Joseph Boakai whether you're going to have a smooth ride or smooth government. Secondly, do you think the Senate will confirm Councillor Musa Ding, Saros, Brazilian Monk? Do you think they will? If they don't, what would that mean in terms of Joseph Boakai leverage within the Senate? And if they do, what would that mean for Joseph Boakai moving forward?
For me, the whole Musa Ding thing, I see it like a cover up. You know, we only got 5 Supreme Court justices. It's a simple majority of 3. You know that you understand the game in Liberia about dating back to or Cabinet Janet. That was the reason Cabinet Janet was removed, to give Georgia a numerical advantage. So the question you asked yourself, why will a guy who just got a couple of weeks left in office want to appoint former justice minister to the Supreme Court? I guess he's doing it for a reason, and people that understand the game behind the scene tell him, say, no, you still need to maintain that numerical advantage, because if the worst thing happen and you don't have that numbers, when push comes to shove, maybe in the future they can say they want to indict you. Who will be there to stand your ground? Maybe that's the reason for Musa Ding move. But I would trust our lawmaker to do the needful, that they should table it. You know, you see, Sekou, there are so many parliamentary procedure they could use. They can just table it and let Georgia time runs out. They don't have to confirm it. That's another way you could do it. And our country now is becoming more of a 2-party system, looking at how things going between the Unity Party and the CDC. So it's all about one party protecting the other or protecting themselves. So it will be a good thing for Joseph Boakai if they were to table Musa Ding confirmation, and it will be a bad thing for Georgia if he can get Musa Ding on the Supreme Court, because that numerical advantage or the reason for which they removed Cabinet Janet, it will be neutralized. So that's how I see Musa Ding nomination, to go and protect Georgia. That's all I see it, because it just doesn't make sense to me why few days to go and you want to bring a guy on the Supreme Court. I know it's a constitutional right, but equally so up to the Senate too. They have constitutional right that they could exercise their own legal parliamentary procedure to deny Georgia of a confirmation. Confirming Musa Ding. So I was expecting to go that route.
So they can table it.
Yeah, or they can table it and let it run out.
They can also carry on the process and they can deny him.
You can deny him, or you could table and just let Georgia time to run out for political purposes. You can just put it on the docket and let it slide. Because Georgia got few days, not even months. He got few days left. So why would you want to appoint?
So assuming that they table it and then they try to bring it up, under the new term, under the new president, and then they could stay denied of.
Or they could just tell Georgia, we want the Liberian people to have a say, because the Supreme Court position is a lifetime position. Let the Liberian people get some input. We want to hear feedback. We need public consensus as to who they prefer and who they think would be better fit, and just let the time to run out without even denying him. They got so many tools in the arsenal that they could use to deprive him of being confirmed. So many. And I know they understand their own parliament, their procedures over there. So they know what to do. It's up to them. There is nothing we can do about it. They could deny him before his time runs out. They could table his confirmation. They could tell him, say, you know what? We want for the Liberian people, because a new sheriff is in town. We want the Liberian people to have a say in the next associate justice coming to the Supreme Court. You can use so many ways to skin a cat, and they got so many options.
So, folks, we have the lines open here. Saros in Liberia, whenever you have time to talk, let's just give us a signal. We'll open the line for you. So folks, you can call in and let us know. We still have about 20 minutes to go. And call us, tell us what's on your mind, whether it's some of the things that we are discussing. You can also discuss something else. It's up to you. Once we say it's open mic, it means that we do not restrict you. We don't tell you what to talk about. We only want you to be safer, be within the confines of our platform, which is issue-driven conversation. But yes, I think Joseph Boakai will have his cup full before even starting.
Before even taking your sip, eh?
Yeah, the cup going to be
cup will start overflowing.
Yeah, you know the cup going to start over. The cup going to be spilling everywhere before you even, before you even take power, because the challenges are so enormous. Because if you look at it, all right, I think people will now start calling from around here. 267 number. What is your name and where are you calling from?
You know who calling. This is Brisbane.
Oh, the troublemaker. My man, what's up, man? What's going on? What's on your mind?
Yes, stakeholder.
You are a stakeholder now. Come on, you are.
The troublesome man, the two guys. But let me just add the way you say. I disagree with you today on that issue of just we are pointing somebody and bringing somebody and for the guys to deny it. First, all the guys they get no power to deny that.
What do you mean they got no power? They are the senator.
They got no power.
They got
you people ready. But look at the voting system. You know what happened there? The men still dominating in the house. I care what the people do. Look at will pass.
But the House don't vote on or Supreme Court only.
Yeah. We're talking about the House of Senate though. Now the representative, my brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So you think Joey can do anything, pass anything, right?
Not because they say not happen. Sometimes you can when you're talking, sometimes hitting us, but guess what? You're saying the truth. You're saying the truth. But let me tell you, there's no room. They will cause now tomorrow morning. Let me tell you guys, thank you for bringing it up. Look, Musa will be on a base. Nothing can stop it. You understand? Talk about the first man I told you that it was not going to happen for the old man, right? Janet, right?
Yeah.
I said, put my name on the chopping board. Up to now, say, see. But they say, my man, you're not saying to that.
Yeah, you say what's not happening. I say, my man, what happened?
Yeah, you say what happened. That maybe I continue following you now. Believe in you when you talk some things.
Oh, okay.
I was all on the opposite side when it comes to you, Mom, and when you talk, I don't want to listen to you. But this thing, when I think happy, I say, when I'm happy, and was support of the man. I told you, say, we're never going to happen, but it happened. So let me thank you for bringing it up, but my man, Dylan will fall for it.
But Dylan is a friend of Musa Ding, so that one forgot about it. Oh, but you don't know that. Okay, you know what? Let me expand a little bit between Dylan and Musa Ding. You know, Musa Ding was one of the people that really protected the opposition. That's why Sidician were calling him that he is opposition in disguise. Because he was very, very close to people like Dylan and other guys. And there are people that I know personally within the opposition that are taking power now that Musa Ding was very close to. And Musa Ding provided protection for many of the actions taken by the opposition under George Weah government. So Musa Ding actually shouldn't have a problem with the opposition. Maybe people from the other side, from the CDC side, the ones that are not happy with George Weah considering the way he did, maybe they will pull up some resentment or some reservation, but I think Musa Ding will be confirmed, unless I'll be surprised.
Can I hear because I know both of them on the opposite side?
No.
What you gotta say to me? Let me go
More? The message won't hear from you.
I'm hearing what he's saying.
Yeah, well, the message won't hear from you based on what you think will happen. You think the man will be confirmed?
I'm not sure of a confirmation, but like you said, maybe he got some link and some connection with both sides. In as much as people must see as a Georgia appointee, maybe he got other people that he can reach out to. So it's not impossible, but I'm just saying, for the sake of the country and our guys doing the right thing, I don't think they should confirm it. That's just my opinion. I just don't think it makes sense at this stage for Musa.
I will leave Bob, man.
Yeah. But there's a possibility he will get confirmed.
Let me say thank you, man. Let me say thank you to you guys.
Thank you, my man. Thank you for being support of SKTV from
support that we all know that we can practice show or I will be there.
Of course.
Sometimes I try to call you that I gave yourself number, but I don't know how to save it because you were trouble. You were my flesh too, man.
Thank you, my man. Thank you. That's Henry Brisbane. He's been around SKTV from the start. So let's go to the man over there who was somehow put in self-confinement. The man was in jail for a minute. My man, you can unblock yourself. You can unmute yourself. And
Yeah, Mr. Khan, you are in the house and people in and out.
I don't know who put you in jail in your own house, but it's okay. People they can be powerful sometimes.
So Mr. Khan, in regards to this whole asset declaration, I think if the United Party is so coming with the government of transformation with the mantra of rescue, I think it's necessary that they do declare their assets. And Parker is on record. The president-elect is on record for telling the Liberian people that he will make all of his cabinets, that is people working in his government, to declare their assets. So when in terms of transparency, I think they should declare their assets, but we can't tell as to whether it will be after the inauguration or the inauguration. But again, Mr. Kane, are we sure as to if these people will declare their assets when they have never been honest with Liberian people from the beginning of time? These are questions that we should be asking and answering. These are questions we should ask ourselves and answer. So in regards to that asset declaration, I think it's necessary that they do declare their assets. Liberian people know, the kind of government official they're about to handle, especially when the very people portray that the CDC didn't do well and the CDC were corrupt and all of that. I think to begin with, on a brand new page, it will be very necessary that they do declare their assets. And the president-elect is on record for that he will definitely demand his official to declare their assets.
But you think Councillor Musa Din will be confirmed?
Mr. Kane, I don't know the relationship with the relationship that Councillor Musa Din shares with, top government official within the opposition or prospective government official or Senate member, because that is left with the Senate to confirm him. And the president, George Weah, the president, just have a few weeks to still be president. So I don't know as to his relationship with the Senate or member of the Senate that he will be confirmed. But if you're looking at it from an other perspective, like angle of the CDC standpoint, where people might say, "Oh, the CDC didn't treat us well," and Musa Din is coming from the CDC angle, members of the Senate and other people might not want to confirm Musa because they might see it as political intent. That okay, he's been placed on the Supreme Court bench to protect the outgoing president and maybe government officials of the ruling, the current now ruling establishment that will be an opposition in just a few weeks from now. So, based upon that, people might not confirm it. But like you said, he got relationship with DeLong and other, prospective officials of the next government. I mean, like DeLong is one of the men who is very influential when it comes to, especially when it comes to, like influencing other colleagues of his in the Senate. So I don't know. Maybe he might be, but I don't think he stand a chance. I don't
know DeLong being influential because we never seen that DeLong had never got anything going for him, because everything DeLong, every time DeLong say, "I'm not voting for this," but you tell them you can vote for it. But I have to.
On the other side, you can't trust the Senate as well, because the Senate can be highly influenced when it comes to the financial power. So
Exactly.
who knows? The president is in his last term. It almost like when you cut the head of the snake, he's desperate. So definitely the president can influence the entire Senate with money. And I know these guys.
Make us spend money to protect himself. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, sure. So that one, the president can also do that.
So possibly, you know, maybe he will be. So yes, I don't know if people. Let me see. So we're still going to be here for another 10 minutes. If anybody want to call in to tell us what's on your mind, you are free to do so. Well, at the same time, while we wait for another call, Cyrus, we already passed the Christmas. New Year in few days. What do you think? You know, what do you envision? What do you see in the new year? Now that we're going to have new government, new president, new senators, new representatives, a lot of new things. So what are some of your expectations when it comes to Liberia? Picture Liberia in your mind. What kind of Liberia do you see?
Mr. Kane, having all of these people, okay, I think we have a call there.
Oh, you're too smart, man. How did you know that? Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, simple as T, calling from New Jersey.
T, how are you? And what's on your mind?
What's going on my mind? But yesterday was something that today continue about most of them being the justice, to be one of the justices on the bench, right? I personally believe he will be confirmed. Meaning, remember Joria Sega, man, and not only that, Joria then doing this to cover the bases. And even at that, if they were to order Joria government, most of this that would be audited. So what they're doing, they're putting some out of there. So if the order report, whatever come out, and it's not going to go into the Supreme Court, who the best person to defend them? Most of them. So we're covering the bases. For me, I feel it will confirm me. So, you know, it is what it is. It's just, you know, the criminal, period. And they know when they're playing the game the way they want to play. And you will be. So we all take that money, and you take half of the people that are in there, that you so definitely you can persuade them to do it. So I think you will be confirmed before Black takes office. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So go ahead, Cyrus. Cyrus, are you there?
I'm right here, Chief. So yes, Mr. Kane, yeah, in regards to your question, Mr. Kane, the thing is, if you ask me, I envision a very great Liberia that I wish for. But on the other hand, do we trust the government that is coming when even the president, the head of the government, has started where he has not even taken power? You know, like he has not been seated or sworn in as a president. I start with lights. I don't know, but with the new 55th legislature, I see a lot of bright minds coming. You know, a lot of new people, especially removing 51 legislators and putting in new people. We anticipate that if people stand up for the Liberian people, that is, you know, exercising their cardinal functions, the three cardinal responsibility, that is oversight, lawmaking, and representation. Because when these things are, you know, fully implemented, and because they have the power, Mr. Kane, if these people are really utilizing the power that they have, we see a very bright Liberia, making good laws, you know, representing the people and all of that. And I think the president will be left with no option, and they will not be influenced by the executive if they are actually exercising that power. So we see I see a very bright legislature, especially with a lot of new people going into the legislature. I hope that the legislature will stand, you know, and exercise the three cardinal responsibility that has been, you know, given to them. That then we will know that you know, there will be a positive impact on the life of the Liberian. There will be a trickle down effect with the good laws that will be made with, you know, proper representation and
What
good,
about
you know.
what about enforcing the laws that we already have on books? We have a
You
lot of
said?
laws. We have a lot of laws in the books. I mean, why enforce? Do you expect the new government to enforce that? Because I mean,
Mr. Kane,
new
I,
laws.
that what?
It's not that we have no laws in Liberia. We have a lot of laws that are
Right.
very implemented correctly. We will not be where we are right now. But I think Liberia, even though it's okay to make new laws or to make some amendments, but I don't think Liberia actually need new law. We just need new leaders with new mindset that will respect the laws we already have and implement them. I think that's all we need.
That's exactly what we need, Mr. Kane. But the question is, are these people who are coming have a new mindset? Are they not people who served in previous government? That is the question, Mr. Kane. So, you know, when the kind of question arises, it's very difficult to answer because you don't trust the people who are being put in power, the people who are coming to take over. They are not people who are new. They are not people who have done new things. These are people who we've experienced. These are people who have worked. And you know, with all of these laws, are they going to entrench these laws? Are they going to make the law work? That is the question that we all need to answer, because when we see these people are not even being real to themselves and being real to the Liberian people, they are not even taking power, but all you see is the people lie a lot, Mr. Kane, and you can't trust them. But we all hope for a brighter future. We all hope that they come up with a new mindset. We all hope that they start to being real with themselves. We all hope that the Liberian people themselves will start standing up for themselves. Because Mr. Kane, one thing is there is this thing. If the Liberian people start to stand up for themselves, like other countries, like me, I've been privileged to live in Ghana and Nigeria and other countries. I see people stand up for themselves. I see the people themselves, because the constitution of our country tells us that the power is inherited in the people. So if the people know the importance of the power that they give to few individuals who represent them, because everybody cannot take, you know, like the reason we elect representatives from each constituent or senators is because everybody from that country or that district cannot go in the house to do representation or oversight. But the people of that district take one person to go and represent them. So if the people knows the importance of the power that they put in that person or invest in that person, and they start to stand up and start, you know, questioning their leaders and start to, you know, holding them to account for whatever actions that they do. Mr. Kane, the people are the problem, Liberians are the problem. So once the leaders are making mistakes and the people are people continue to correct a leader or hold them accountable or hold their feet to the fire, definitely you see leaders will start changing. Leaders will start, like for example, we have 51 lawmakers that are outgoing, and we have new 51 people that are coming in. These are examples that, yes, indeed, at least Liberians make an effort that, yes, the people did not do well, so we're kicking it out. If Liberians will continue in that way, we'll see a very bright Liberia. We'll see that if Liberians are holding their leader accountable for their actions, we will know that Liberia is ready to move forward. But the people are the problem, and the leader, if the people are holding their leaders, but again, the new people who are coming, how do we trust? How sure are we? Do we trust them? The people are not real to themselves. Everybody is there for self-aggrandizement. They are not even taking power. You see the power struggle, going to fight for jobs. So the people are not even honest. So we can't answer that question, but we hope for a better future. We hope for a better Liberia.
I think that's fair enough. That was very good expose. So we have about 2 more minutes to go. Do you have anything last to say before we go?
Yeah, Chief, let me say thank you for the show, and let me say kudos to you. It has been 6 years plus. It has not been easy building SKTV from nowhere to where we are. It's by the grace of God, and I give it to you. Let me give you a right hand salute, and let me say thank you to all of our,
we'll give it to God and our fans.
Yeah, let me say kudos to all our, stakeholders that Steve can say, all our stakeholders, to you and Steve as well. Let me mention him because he has been there as well. Let me say kudos to you. You people have done extremely well to keep SKTV to where it is today, and for the opportunity that has been provided. Some of us, we're not the most qualified young people, but by the grace of God, we've been chosen because of how we show dedication. And to our SKTV follower, we say continue to follow SKTV. SKTV is here to stay, and we're here for the Liberian people because they are the most important people on earth. Continue to share the show and continue to support, because SKTV needs your support. Without you, there will be no SKTV. So yeah, Chief, thank you, and we call this a day, and let's say
Thank you so much, Saros. Thank you, everybody. We were here. We'll be here again tomorrow. I want to say thank you to all of you for your support. Somebody asked, Yumotro asked about our stars. We have different monetization on different network. So SKTV, original SKTV has the stars and different other components when it comes to monetization, but we are not using the SKTV original platform right now. We're using SKTV LRB, SKTV YouTube, and my personal account, Sekou Kene. So Sekou Kene, that one has the stars. If you're watching from there, we don't have a lot of people watching. We have about 20 people watching on my personal profile. We have about 600 or 700 people watching on the SKTV LRB. So on Instagram, on YouTube, we have about 90 people watching on YouTube. So we have different people watching from different way. But if you want to send star, you can use my personal account. Sekou Kene, that one has a star. And if you want to subscribe, SKTV LRB has a subscription button. And SKTV Original has all of it, all of the above. Well, once, we finish doing what we're doing with it, we will come back with SKTV Original, but all these platforms will still be up because we need everybody on here. Again, if you can't do none of those, you still want to support us, you can also send us Cash App or Zelle. And the numbers are all over the place. The same number you can call in are the numbers that you can use to send us Cash App. And the one that ends with 0783, that one has both Zelle and Cash App. Thank you so much. We love you, and we'll be here tomorrow. You have a blessed day. Don't forget, tomorrow is Friday.